Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for Tower of God Chapter 572 or Season 3 Episode 155. I'm gonna be completely honest with you all, I am tired. I hope some family members moved some furniture, and it actually really took it out of me. I'm tired. But as always, I'm excited for Tower of God on Sundays. Really, I just think that, Tower of God is probably been the best chapter to chapter thing I've been reading. As much as I'm really enjoying Kubera and ORV, and I am absolutely loving Chainsaw Man and Marriage Toxin. But just on a singular chapter basis, the chapters for Tower of God have just been really, really good and left a lot to talk about almost every time for a while now. And one of the reasons that I'm specifically excited this week is I've had people saying, oh, I can't wait till you get to this chapter to see your reaction to it. So I'm like, as good as things have been every single time, there's a specific chapter and even more past this that you're excited for me to react to. That's nuts to me. As always, or as at least as usual, and I haven't been spoiled on anything. I've been lucky enough to have not been spoiled on anything, but people word things certain ways, people talk about certain topics, and it just has gotten me thinking. I think I know one thing that's going to happen. I think I do. I haven't been spoiled on it, but if it is something that's going to happen, it's something that I've just sort of put together from the way that people talk, more than actually having been spoiled on anything. So if that happens, that'll be exciting. I doubt it would happen this chapter if it does. But either way, let's go ahead and just start reading Season 3, Episode 155. We have time until the gate opens, and 1 minute 53 seconds. This is going to be interesting because we have Kun talking to Traumaray, so it's are they going to escape, or are they going to do this deal with Traumaray, or is it going to be a mix of both? What's the deal here? I'm well aware. Sorry, voice cracking. I'm well aware of your greatness, Lord Traumaray, but I won't bow to you. I've come to negotiate with you on equal terms, says Kun. As I said, I'm here representing Bomb. I hope you'll accept his offer. And just even the fine details on Kun's tie in this panel, the art's been nuts as well. We have Bomb with his shirt all torn up, running, looking at the pocket. I'll distract the family head and then cross over with Dorsey after buying some time. Don't wait for us to get out of here no matter what. Okay, so the Kun thing is just actually a plot to distract him while Bomb gets out of there? Okay, had me fooled. Once the gate opens, just go through it and don't look back. Kun? Damn that con man, what's he up to now? I see. I don't care what's going on outside. And man, Dorsey's just getting roped in as Bong Bong driver. But if you're here representing the irregular, I'll listen to what you have to say. And it's interesting seeing all the creatures below him. I guess it's similar to his, the little orb we saw before with all the animals in it when he used his Shinwanryu at the nest. However, know this. If you say anything that displeases me, I'll throw you into Lopobia Battleship's giant aquarium immediately. As it happens, I just unleashed a very hungry divine sea animal, Shinhale, in the aquarium this morning. I'm sure it would be thrilled to see you in there. Interesting. I wonder if that has an actual, unless he's saying he released the snakes, the Serpent Master, from there, and he's saying, oh, he would put them back into the aquarium. That might be what he's getting at. Or he could be talking about another entity, which would be nuts. This is scary, but at the same time, I'm kind of having fun. Okay, I'll get right to the point. The truth is, everyone taking part in the tournament is opposed to this marriage, including Bomb. The game's already over, so I've come on their behalf to propose a showdown with you. If I win the showdown, will you cancel the marriage and let us go? Again, no, okay, just saying no outright. I'm like, why would he? Now, since you wasted my time with this nonsense, I'm tossing you in the battleship's aquarium. And then wait, at least let me explain the details of the showdown. It's a good thing I carry this in my lighthouse. And he pulls out A chessboard. Is that a chessboard? I propose a game of chess. I read in a history book that on a journey with the 10 great family heads, okay, you were even better at chess than the strategist Gaston. And that was mentioned by Perditi, I think it was, or it might have been Perseus, one of them. Let's play a game of chess. A speed game, 5 seconds per move. If you beat me before the gate closes, I'll give up. But if I haven't lost by then, let us go. Why should I play chess with an insignificant creature like you? Are you scared you'll lose? I'm not scared, I just don't feel like playing. There's no reason to give you the honor of playing chess with me when I don't gain anything in return. Oh, but there's something in this for you as well. Someone within the Lopobia family is giving us information and helping us escape. They've agreed to open the gate for us in a moment. Oh, so he's actually telling him the deal in order to entice him. The gate will only stay open for 3 minutes before closing again. They seem to be working with FUG and Pobadao as well. Why are you telling me all this? Don't you want to know who's able to control the gate within this hotel of yours? To be honest, I don't like the idea of them taking advantage of us. If you win the showdown I proposed just now, I'll help you catch the traitors. With our help, you can easily find out who they work for as well. So, let's start a game. A speed chess 2 minutes before the gate opens, as shown on screen. Alright, I'm just taking in this for a second. In order for me to win, I have to survive the game with one move every 5 seconds until the gate closes. And in order for you to win, you have to beat me while playing one move every 5 seconds before the gate closes. But once the game starts, you can't leave your seat, otherwise it's over. If I win, you have to give up on going after Bomb and his group and let us go. If you win before the gate closes, Bomb will go through with the marriage without any further complaints. If you ask me, this sounds like a pretty good deal for you. But only if you think you can beat me before the gate closes, of course. So it's interesting. The rules of the game are really stacked in the favor of Kun and Kun's group and Bomb. The rules are really stacked in their favor, but the thing is, what it hinges on is though the rules are stacked in their favor, Traumeré gets a massive, massive, massive win if he can beat him within that time limit. So, like, it's this crazy thing where Kun and his group and Bomb and everyone, they get a win, and the rules are stacked in their favor. But the rules, although they're stacked against Traumeré, the bait, the prize, the win is so big that it's difficult to turn down. So I do think that that's actually a really, really, really interesting way to set this up. Because again, it's like, why would Traumeré take the deal when the game, like, the loss could be so big, but then again, like, the win could be massive as well. Also, there's the fact that, like, you know, to be fair, at any point he could just say, why am I going along with this game and just nuke everyone? But again, the problem with that would be it would be difficult to get Bomb to join him. It would be difficult to manipulate Bomb if he did that. It's the same reason he just didn't take out Jinsung, because again, him taking out Jinsung would make Bomb difficult to use for what he wants to use him for. Come on, take the offer, Kun thinks. I know you never refuse a game of chess with anyone. And then, very well, let's play a game of chess. I won't go anywhere until the showdown is over. He took the bait, but it's up to my family to catch the traitor. I'll hunt them down regardless of whether I win or lose. Whatever happens in the process, the results of the showdown will be nullified if you interfere. Alright, sounds good to me. Okay, that's interesting too, that he's like, taking out the traitor is just fully me. So I wonder if this is, if the thing he's standing on is potentially Traumeré's tank, I guess it would be, because we see tentacles, and if those are related to Kraken, the arrogant Kraken, it just made me think, because we saw a bat before, is one of the bat creatures one of his, what are they, 20 or whatever, or I can't remember how many he actually keeps with him, I forget the number. I thought it was something like 14, maybe it's only like 7, it might just be 7. And we see the goat head here, it just makes me think, could that be one? But this could just be random creatures, not his like big specific special ones. Alright, sounds good to me. Once the gate timer on the lighthouse screen reaches 2 minutes, and then we see the pieces. Sorry, interesting, just taking in the pieces here. Just the Tower of God theme chess set. We'll start the game. And then Tower of God Showdown 4. We are like, again, this, in any other series that I'm reading, that would be a chapter. Essentially, that would be a chapter. But that's just getting us like barely a quarter of the way down the screen for me. Just barely getting us to the title card. It's crazy. Time until the gate opens, 53 seconds. Damn it. Hugh Little. We have Holland. Monsters. That's what we saw at the end of last chapter. He just took out Holland in one shot, but he's the strongest hatchling. That man. Let's go, Yuri. The gate is ready. Gate. And then, might be even more useful than I thought. Again, I think it's really cool to see what Chiliel's got on the agenda as well, what she's plotting. We have to hurry. And then we end with the comedy panel of Endorsi sneezing. Really, really cute. But either way, we only have 35 seconds here. Time until the gate opens, 35 seconds. The gate will open in 30 seconds. Run to the gate. Yuri. What? We need your help. Father. And the snakes lunge out. Let's go. And I suppose that big creature is the transformed tiara. And the snakes are lunging in at it. By the way, Lord Traumeré. And we see Dravi in the edge of that last panel. As a member of one of the 10 great families myself, I find this rather difficult to understand. The 10 great families have always gotten along well. What's the reason for all this fighting now? Can't we all get along like we always have? Everything would be fine if you stopped the war. And then, again, I love they have like the turtles as the pawns, and then seahorses, manta rays. We saw octopi as the rooks before. That's impossible. Impossible. Is he saying he couldn't stop the war, even if he wanted to? Just as I thought. Lopobia didn't start this war. And then, oh? The princesses have arrived. They must be planning on escaping the battleship when the gate opens. They obviously really don't want to get married. As their father, would it kill you to simply not make them get married? Wow. That thing looks pretty dangerous. He doesn't even care about his own daughters. Then again, I guess that's normal for a family head. Why are you so eager to make Bam your heir? That you're willing to marry him off to one of Zahard's princesses. Bam may be powerful, but he's not strong enough to fight a family head. What in the world do you want Bam to do for you in this war? You keep asking all these foolish questions. Don't you know you're supposed to be quiet during chess games? The truth is, Popedao Gaston wants Bam as well, says Kuhn. That's why he came here himself and sent me here. But he told me something strange. He said that the past and the history that we know are a bunch of lies. I saw a bizarre book on his battleship. Are we going to get some big lore reveals? Hold on, I'm getting chills just thinking about it. Have you heard of someone named Icarus? Oh man, I want to know. Like, I am more interested in Icarus stuff than the Prince of Zahard stuff, just because that's connected with like Rachel stuff from all the way back in Hidden Floor. Like, that makes me extremely intrigued because I want to know who Rachel is and what she knows as well. I don't remember. Again, this kind of sucks because he took a bunch of his memories out and he put them in Leviathan. And I think what sucks about it is that Bam got to see the Leviathan memories, but we as the audience didn't. It creates a disconnect, a dissonance between the main character and what they know and what we as an audience know. And I feel like usually in any series, as an audience, you typically know more than the main character. So it kind of, I don't know, it kind of sucks in a way that Bam as the main character knows more about the Tower of God lore than we do. He came in knowing nothing at the beginning of the series, and yet between the lore drop that Cha gave him that we as an audience didn't get to listen in on, and the lore drop that Leviathan gave him that we didn't get to listen in on, Bam now knows so much that we readers don't know. That's the first time he looked at me since we started this game, thinks Kun. He must know something. And then we see the gate. They're still making moves. I'm trying to play defensively to buy as much time as possible, but he's still breaking through my defenses both quickly and accurately. He's surprisingly accurate despite the ridiculous speed of the game. I can barely understand the moves he's making. Some of them seem strange at first, but as the game progresses, I realize how incredibly powerful and precise the moves are. What would be so interesting is if Traumery just straight up won, like within the time limit, and was like, okay, now you got to do the marriage without any complaints. That was the deal you agreed to. Like, that would actually be a nutty, unexpected way to take the series. I'm losing. And then, at this rate, I'll never beat him. In fact, I won't even survive the game. Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe it's not even possible to survive against a family head for 5 minutes. Time until the gate opens, 30 seconds, and we're back to Bomb's group and what was happening in the panel before with the snakes and everyone rushing in. And then 15 seconds. What's going on? What are the snakes doing? Hurry, Yuri, the gate's going to open soon. We have to run. What? I'll explain everything later. For now, just go. The gate is opening. Really, it's opening. I've come all this way. I'm not going to miss this chance. And then they're all rushing towards the stairs. And we have the squeezing sound effect to let us know what the Serpent Master's doing. He's so strong. Who the hell? Again, more power scaling Serpent Master where everyone keeps being confused. Like, how strong exactly is the Serpent Master? Like, Yuri was having trouble with Tiara. Tiara had this transformation, and Serpent Master's holding it back like this. And, like, being called strong by some... like, you know, it's a terrible way to power scale, but, like, Tiara talking down Yuri and then talking up Serpent Master, it's like, wow, how strong is he actually? Alright, and we have 0 seconds, the gate is opening. There comes the warship. And then time until the gate opens, 3 minutes. Okay, so that's the, I guess maybe time until it closes? I think we have to get on that ship. Or is it 3 minutes until the ship leaves, maybe? I don't know. I can't tell if that's just a weird translation or not. Hurry, and they're all rushing up the steps to the warship. Time until the gate closes. Okay, and now it's down to 2 minutes, 32 seconds. So that was supposed to be until the gate closes. 3 minutes before. Why did you stop, Black Turtle? Because Kun and Andrasi aren't here yet. They said they'll catch up with us later. But stop wasting time. Good, Rack. Nowadays, people even skip videos on YouTube if they go over 1 minute, Turtle. Okay, YouTube Shorts taking over. It's awful. And then we have Yuri facing back still. Time until it closes, 2 minutes. Get in the warp fleet and go on ahead without me for now. What about you, Yuri? I'll try to buy as much time as possible until the gate closes. I can go through the gate on my own. It's too dangerous. I'll be fine. Don't underestimate me. Hey, Snake Man, you can stop helping them now. But that fish, I said I'd block it. That thing is mine. Go. Okay, so she's letting the Serpent Master go so that she can stay back and fight Tiara. Alright, I actually kind of really like that. As much as I kind of... When we were on Hell Train, I thought it was too early to have Yuri around so much, because I was like, Yuri's basically a get-out-of-jail-free card, that anything kind of, or anytime anything kind of really bad starts to happen, it's like, you know, Yuri can step in. She's a high ranker. She's super strong. But now we're at the point where we're dealing with factors that are so powerful that having Yuri around Bomb really isn't a problem. Like, if she just stuck around for a while, it's not really as bad a thing anymore. But as much as I wouldn't mind Yuri being around with Bomb's group, I actually think it's a much more interesting setup to have the snakes go with them for now, and to have Yuri continue the stuff with Tiara, because I think that Yuri and Tiara's kind of relationship as rivals, enemies here that have just met for the first time is really compelling. So I am totally cool with Yuri saying, you know, this is my fight, you go with them. I'll try to, like, be sure that I hold them off so that you all can escape. And then they let go. Then let's go when the snakes leave. 1 minute, 31 seconds till it closes. And we're doing all of this in one chapter. It's great. Look at that hideous face of yours. I can't believe you're so eager to catch Bomb that you turned into that thing. You sure are persistent. I'm sure I can beat it somehow if I use my full power. A woman. Wait, hold on. What? Okay, a woman. Oh. What? And then we have this really cool looking attack. Okay. Once again, avoiding my attack. Yo, this is really cool. And it's like the mouth is reaching even over the gate. And it looks like Yuri might have gotten like pulled in before the mouth crunches over it. If anything, I was going to say if it teleports while inside her mouth, like that just gives more protection to it. She got away. I almost had her. Time until the gate closes, 45 seconds. There's still time left. Okay, so she did get pulled through. I'll take some damage if I enter the gate without a ship or a warp fleet. But if I go in now, and then I recognize this feeling, and we have this aura around it. It's the family head. Princess, I'm sorry, they got away. Yo, and Mate shows up barely wearing anything, but he's still alive, he's still here. Princess, are you okay? Yes, Mate, and she's trembling. Let's go now. Checkmate. And then, it's over. You may be impressive for a regular, but that was disappointing nonetheless. I love that this didn't take 3 chapters for them to have a chess match. We are Hell Train pacing. We have just moved straight through in 1 chapter. The gate's still open. And since I won, I can go and do whatever I want. We'll start the marriage right away, as we agreed. I hope you enjoy seeing your friend look at you with resentment. The only thing that losers deserve is disappointment. Yeah, but did Kun trick him? Did he Kun him by like skewing the timeline since we've seen that they've already gone through it? Was Kun lying to him about the timeline? And there's a discrepancy there. And then he steps out through the gate. Alright. And looks confused. What's going on? The gate is closed. This isn't what I saw on the screen. Again, it was like a delay. Because we saw that when they first started playing chess and when he was talking to him. Like, that what we were seeing when we cut back to Bomb's group, I think the time was off. There's no one here. So Kun lied. That is actually really brilliant if Kun just lied to him about the timeline. Yep, you're seeing that right. The people in the open gate you saw on the screen are gone. The gate already closed before the chess game ended. But there was still time left. I lied about that. This feels like such a Season 1 move. Just such a Season 1 Yu Han-sung or Kun. Just the way that the series was written in Season 1. This feels like that kind of move. Just, I lied. Is such a Tower of God Season 1 thing. Just people lying about things. The gate opened almost right after we started playing chess. Bomb and his group probably left about as soon as the gate opened. Then what about the live feed on the lighthouse? What I was showing you on my lighthouse was a video recording with a delay of about 2 minutes. I turned on the video on purpose to distract you, so that you wouldn't look outside the door. I only needed to last about 4 minutes against you. Remember what I said? I didn't need to last 5 minutes in order to win. I just had to avoid losing until the gate closes. I may have lost at chess, but it appears that I won the showdown, by about a minute or 2. Isn't that right? You think you won the showdown. You fool. And then, I told you I would track down the traitor, regardless of the outcome of the showdown. And I said the results of the showdown would be nullified if you interfered in any way. If you're going to deceive people with your tongue, you should keep your ears open as well. Did you really think I was unaware of the traitor? And their escape plan? What? I already know who the traitor is, and how they plan to escape. The reason that I let them go despite knowing all that is because I was waiting for the traitor to reveal themselves, while you were focused on your showdown with me. And then, oh shit, this is actually really, really cool. We're seeing the wolf person from before. The person who might be, Elaine's branch head. And there's a bear one too. The battleship's branch leaders were hunting down the traitor and your friends. As we agreed, the showdown will be nullified if you interfere, and if you don't interfere, their escape attempt will fail anyway. This is the real finishing move. Checkmate. And we see the piece. Are you wondering why I, the family head, played along with your little game, despite knowing everything from the start? Because I enjoy this kind of thing. I'm like just the monologue. I'm like an unstoppable force of nature. In order to escape from me, you little creatures turn against me, conspire together, lie to me, and sometimes you even fall in love with each other. And I like that this speech isn't just talking about him. It also relates back to how he felt about Wang Wang, and how he felt about Wang Wang probably relates back even further to how he felt about people like maybe V and Arlen in the past. But in the end, you can't escape from me. Oh, and this panel looks kind of like the one that we saw before when he was in silhouette, and it made it look like he had like a really long mouth. I like seeing your despair when you realize that bastard. Like right now. He's the most twisted person I've ever met. And cool. But, so cool, but, have to throw a button here. They went through the gate. So I'm like, Trummery's like, but actually I won because we have the branch leaders hunting you down. I just let you escape. Which is, interesting, whatever. But it's like, but they did go through the gate, right? So it's like, they're out of here. Like, they're gone. I mean, I guess Trummery can say, this is my excuse to continue chasing after them and continue with this scheme or whatever. But at the same time, it's like, nah, they're already gone. They already dipped. It's like, but I sent branch leaders after them. Honestly, with the snakes and with Yuri and with, Bomb, I'm not really worried about the branch leaders. I don't know. Maybe I should be. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not particularly worried. So I don't know. We'll have to see more context in the next chapter or chapters to come, how it plays out. But I kind of wish we had just ended the chapter on Kun being like, aha. But actually, I mean, I can see the argument against it. I kind of wish we ended the chapter on Kun being like, aha, I skewed the timeline, I fooled you. That would be a cool way to do things, to end the chapter. But then I could see people being like, okay, it was kind of bait, it was kind of deceitful to end the chapter on that, and then next chapter be like Trummery going like, well, actually, I actually had a bigger plan than your big plan, and actually I won. So I get how that would undercut the ending of the previous chapter, but I just think leaving this chapter on such a high would have been a good idea, especially when, maybe I'm tired, maybe I'm just being tiny-brained, but at the same time, I don't really see how Traumeré won. I don't really see how, because it's like, but you weren't supposed to interfere with us hunting for the traitor, but I already knew the traitor. It's like, but they didn't interfere then, did they? They didn't interfere with you looking for the traitor, I would think. And it's like, but your friend's plan to escape would have not worked out anyway. And it's like, but, it did, didn't they? Didn't they just leave? Unless, let me go back up. Maybe I'm missing something, but, to me, I'm like, this almost seems like Traumeré cope, because I'm like, how did they stop them? We see the family heads, then we see a pair of eyes, it looks like, and then bomb. So checkmate. So was, the only way I could see this making any sense is if the family heads, or the branch heads, captured Bomb and his group before they went into as they went into the warp. They were captured. But it's just so hard to me as a reader, after seeing everything just go perfectly Bomb's way basically all the time, to see Bomb captured off screen, so I don't know. Again, we'll have to wait for the next chapters to come to get more context. But as for the context right now, I kind of don't understand how Traumeré won. It's like, no, it still doesn't seem like you won. It really, really doesn't, to me. But either way, I will end it here. I did think it was a great, great chapter. The ending after the Kun stuff was confusing, because I'm like, Traumeré's speech is neat and all, but I'm like, I just don't, I don't see how you consider this a win. I mean, you had a high up person that betrayed you, and you're like, I already knew who they were. I let them betray me so that they would reveal that they betrayed me, but I already knew beforehand. It just seems like I'm not owned. I'm not owned. He yells into the void. I I don't know. It's really really weird. It's just it seems like trauma cope. It seems like him just yelling, "I'm not owned," as things burn around him. So I don't know. A little confusing, but again, maybe future chapters or maybe upon rereading, it'll be clearer to me. But yeah, either way, I mentioned it as I was reading. I absolutely adore how this chapter in like so many other series I read would have been like 5+ chapters worth of content, and we just got hit with this in 1 week. Absolute insanity. But either way, I'll end things here. Thank you so much for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter, my first thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more Tower of God, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, just ask and I can give you a link. We can talk on all of those places. I really do enjoy speaking with you all wherever and however I can. If you want to help support the channel, you can drop a super thanks down below. It would be very much appreciated. But if you don't want to, it's fine as well. Or if you want to support the channel and get something out of it yourself, like One Piece a few days early and shout out at the end of every single video, go to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description, and become a patron, or hit join down below and become a channel member. Thank you to people who are patrons and channel members. Thank you to Chosen Regular Evan Holly, Magical Girls, FR Nono, Huarion, and Smeller Dog, Cherryton Student, David Langstaff, and Slayer Candidate SG. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you all for watching. And honestly, I gotta stay up to get this video posted, and it's gonna take forever, and I'm already really tired. But either way, thank you so much, and I'll see you all next time.